What's up, y'all?
Social Junkie Podcast, guys. Oh my god, it's gonna be weird without headphones. Again, guys, if you hit that play button, we appreciate you, man, for being here. I go by the name of P. That's Brandon. This is episode 117 of Social Junkie Podcast. Had to let those shits ride out. This nigga killed that shit. We gonna talk about that shit later. What I got? Make sure you like and subscribe. If you're watching this video on YouTube, we're on YouTube every single Thursday, every single week. This week we're probably gonna be on YouTube on Friday. Usually we're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and SoundCloud. Our audio episodes drop every single Wednesday, every single week. This episode is going to drop on Thursdays. This episode is going to be a little late, guys. I apologize. That's my fault. It's actually my supervisor's fault. So if you guys want to blame somebody, blame him. Blame him. I'm serious. Blame him. I tried to do this shit on time.
Hey, man.
I try to do this shit
we
on time.
on time a lot of the time, so it's
yeah,
okay.
we usually always on time.
We could have just said fuck it and not do it, right? But we've been consistent for the past 100 and something, you know. So.
117.
117. So.
Apple Podcast, Spotify, and SoundCloud every single Wednesday. Audio episodes. YouTube every single Thursday, every single week. This week's going to be a little different, like I said. If you have any Q&A questions you want to send us, send that to socialjunkiepod@gmail.com.
We appreciate everybody that's been sending questions consistently, man. We appreciate everybody that's doing that, and we hope that everybody continues to take that, and because we talk about all those questions on this podcast, so just please continue to do that. If you don't want to send it to the email, send a comment, so comment on the video, send a DM or something to the Social Junkie Podcast Instagram handle. Do whatever you need to do, and we can address the question. And like I said, we appreciate everybody that's done it so far. Yeah,
we appreciate y'all, man. For real. Again, sorry this episode is gonna be late. Let's do a podcast rundown real quick so we can go ahead and start. We're gonna start on what's trending. I'm gonna go first this week. It seems like we have RIPs to give out. Literally, I say this every week. We give out rest in peace on this podcast every single week.
Well, people die every day.
Literally. But it's like, we don't talk about the kid around the corner getting killed. Well, yes, we do. You do. We talk about that. But I'm saying, like, it's always like, it's been like a lot of celebrities been dying and shit. Like, a lot of niggas been dying.
They human, man.
Yeah, I guess. But it's just like, it's just crazy. It wasn't always like this.
Everybody getting old, bro. Getting up in age.
Niggas is dying young. The two niggas we finna talk about is die young. We got a couple RPs to give out to what's trending. We got a packed music segment, sports, couple things, and then we're ending the Q&A segment. Someone sent us a question, so we'll talk about that.
That's clean.
Yeah, the whole album is pretty clean. We'll talk about that later, though. I'm gonna go first this week.
Come on, bro. Show us a little something.
You see how I turned it up? I'm gonna go first this week, so let me go ahead and go, guys. What's trending? We will go ahead and start. Alright, the first thing I have, I guess this is some good news for you guys that live in the Washington, D.C. area. If any of you guys are listening to this episode, there are lawmakers in Washington, D.C. that are pushing for the U.S. I guess this is not just in D.C. This is for the United States. Never mind. So this was just lawmakers in D.C. that were pushing for this. I thought they were saying that this was in D.C. Mm-hmm. But they're pushing for U.S. to have 4-day work weeks instead of 5-day work weeks. Some lawmakers in Washington, D.C. are pushing for the U.S. to follow the lead of a 4-day work week. According to CBS News, the Congressional Progressive Caucus
you said it right.
on Tuesday endorsed a bill by Representative Mark Takano that would create a 32-hour work week with overtime paid after 32 hours of work. He said the move would be a win for work-life balance and a needed corrective after decades of longer work hours with stagnant pay in the U.S. It said, quote, people are spending more time at work, less time with loved ones, their health and well-being is worsening, and their pay has remained stagnant. It's time for a change. What is this guy's name? Because I'm going to recommend him for this week's shout-out segment.
What's his name?
Hold on. What's his name? Mark Takano. Takano.
Shout out to you bringing it up at all.
Yeah, because, you know what? I used to work 4 days a week at my last job. So I would work 4 days in a row, and then I'd be off 3 days in a row. And that shit was actually pretty sweet. I actually really liked that. I really like that schedule. I think when we first started this podcast, that was my work schedule. 4 days a week. I think that's cool. I think that's fine. I think that'll work. That works, man. I like it. Why not?
It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, but I
simple
like
fact. I mean, that's cool to idealize this kind of thing, but it's not gonna happen.
I like it though. I like it a lot.
They want to pump out as much productivity and product, whatever they may do during the time, and people to work overtime and give them as least amount of money that they can.
Because you got niggas out here that's like Julius. That nigga say he works 60 hours a week.
Yeah. So
that's insane.
If anything, what they'll do is decrease pay. I mean, I don't know, or really try that 32 hours. You best believe you're gonna be working 64, and you're gonna be working double that. It's gonna feel like you're working 64.
And they talking about overtime after 32. That's kind of too easy now. But niggas that's been used to working 40 hours a week. What's 60 hours a week? You work 12 hours 5 days a week? Yeah. Damn. 12 hours Monday through Friday. That's somebody working 60 hours a week. Think you could do that?
No, I'm not. I wouldn't look
5 to 5 Monday
unless I'm put in a situation where I have to do that, or there's situations that come up every day that I'm not looking for. I'm not gonna look to do that.
5 to 5 Monday through Friday.
But then again, a lot of people don't know that even when you start your own stuff in business, you're putting in more work technically than a 9 to 5. A lot of people get this misconception that you work when you own a business. You just work and you got more free time. You got more free time. Nah, you're putting in more time, to be honest, than a regular scheduled work week. And there's more that you got to handle when you do the business. So
that's facts.
So that's a big misconception that goes on.
That's true. What's the next thing I have? Your boy Joe Biden, the Biden administration.
Joe Biden. What do you want to say to him?
Yeah. Biden administration has announced. I said it before on here. I don't ever see Biden like that at all. He might be the least seen president that I've ever seen in my lifetime. I don't ever see this guy.
He's sleepy.
On TV.
Sleepy Joe.
Well, the Biden administration said they will not be extending the student loan relief. That is over with. Student loan repayment will resume on February 1st, 2022. What if somebody was listening to just cut the episode off when they heard that? Say, man, fuck! Fuck these niggas. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to be right.
I mean, we ain't enacting that.
Said what?
We ain't enacting that. We don't have the choice to do that. This is Joe Biden.
This nigga right here. I hate that fucking video. Y'all niggas need to stop.
Bro, that shit is fucking funny, bro. You didn't look at it, bro. That shit is funny, bro.
Stupid ass shit. That shit is not funny to me. That shit is not funny. When a dude is interviewing the people in the street, right, in New York, that's just like,
hey, what's up? Take me out to dinner. Hey, yo.
Who said that?
Some dude he was just interviewing.
The fuck? Yeah, February 1st, 2022 says a smooth transition back to repayment is a high priority. They did this because of the pandemic, right? Yeah. Because of the pandemic. Well, the pandemic's not over.
It's not, but I mean, people still need to get paid their loans. So, I mean, hey.
I paid back my student loan. It wasn't a crazy amount, but my shit been paid.
Yeah, I'm probably this last little bit, I'm going to take out loans for school, so that's what it is,
I guess. I feel for y'all that have, like, incredibly high student loans, because that has to be kind of stressful, because you got to worry about that after you graduate and shit like that.
I don't know. I would say within reason. I'm not saying take out loans to, like, where you...
What if niggas need to go to medical school?
I understand. That's what I'm saying within reason.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm not saying, like, take out loans if you have nothing to show for it.
Why do I have 17 text messages? What the fuck are y'all doing right now?
We just talk. What you mean?
Yeah, y'all niggas in the group chat is wildin', boy. Ryan, if you listening to this episode, stop. Stop texting this nigga. Why are we doing this shit? Next article I have, there was a waitress that was fired after she refused to split a $4,000 tip with her coworkers.
I saw that.
There is an Arkansas waitress. According to the New York Post, she received a whopping $4,400 tip only to be fired after her manager made her split it with other staffers. It says, quote, "We knew servers were hit really hard through COVID, and it was something that we had to come up with to help give back. But the restaurant's manager instructed the girl, instructed Brandt, I think that's her last name, Brandt, says, instructed Brandt to pull the tip with her coworkers who didn't serve the large party." Mm-hmm. Again, who didn't serve the large party. In an arrangement she told Fox 59 was unprecedented in her more than 3 years working there. So she said that wasn't normal. in her 3 years working at the restaurant. They fired me from Oven and Tap. That's what it's called, Oven and Tap. Over the phone, and I've been there for 3.5 years, and that was really heartbreaking, especially because I don't think I did anything wrong. I agree with that. I don't think she did anything wrong. I feel like her job is wrong for that, because especially if they didn't help. But I did hear that a lot of restaurants have been hit hard by COVID, and a lot of restaurants are struggling.
But if she's the one that was serving it, and
it was her party. Yeah, that's
the thing is, what I read about the rest of the article is that that portion that they dedicate toward the busters and the people who cook the food, that's already taken out as part of separate. They're already paid from something else, not from that tip. And like she was saying there, that's something new that they just came up with, and they just pushed this on her for that tip right there. That's something unconventional that she just proposed. I heard about it now.
It's probably because it was so high.
Probably why. But even so, people are just not. That's not her fault. That people are just not doing business right now, or businesses are not doing so well. It's not her fault. It's just pay in general. Coronavirus, everybody's struggling. There's a lot of businesses that I've seen in general that, they're going out. They can't do business anymore just because of the cost of doing business is going up. Well, materials and all that kind of stuff is going up. So,
if you were one of the workers and you overheard your manager saying that you were going to get a split of that tip, how would you feel? If you were one of the workers that didn't help, but you overheard what was about to happen, like you were about to get a portion of it, even though you didn't help her, how would you feel?
Nah, because me personally, I'd just be like, that's kind of weird. Of course, I probably wouldn't refuse it, but I'm not going to press it.
That's what I'm like.
I wouldn't press it. I'm not going to press it, be like, we need a portion. If I didn't willingly help in any portion of this for her waiting on her tables, why would I be entitled to it? I'm not entitled to it. I'd be happy if I got something. That'd be cool, but that don't mean that you obligated. Yeah, what you mean I'll take it? What you mean? I ain't finna give it to the damn owners.
So you would take your portion?
I'll take that too.
Even though you ain't help at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what you gonna give it to charity? Look at this guy.
I'm not saying that. I'm just asking.
You drop your halo here. Fucking guy. The fuck out of here.
This nigga said you dropped your halo. That might be the name of this episode. That was actually pretty funny. That nigga said you dropped your halo and then went like this and put it back over my head. That was actually pretty funny. All right, I have a Florida man article here.
Of course.
We moving pretty quick through these because Brandon has a lot of stuff too. I think I got like 3 more. You only got 3 more. Florida man was arrested for 8 armed robberies in a total of 7 days.
He's working.
Again, 8 armed robberies in a total of 7 days. 29-year-old man is a suspect of 8 recent armed robberies in 7 days in Tallahassee. I was like, why is this nigga looking at me like that?
What?
According to WCTV, he gives a similar description for all the robberies. Deontay Jefferson, he fits the description for all the robberies. Suspected in since December 3rd. Here's what the fucking description says. A dark, older model 4-door sedan with a driver inside waiting for the suspects to finish the robberies and get in the car before leaving the scene. What? I guess, but I'm going to read the rest. TPD, that's Tallahassee Police Department. You didn't know. TPD. You didn't know that. They described the suspects as 2 black men in their 20s. Oh, so it was more than one nigga. 2 black men in their 20s. One around 5'9" with a thin build, and another one with a heavier build who was around 5'6" inches tall. Jefferson was taken to.
Sound like us.
I'm not 5'6". Well, I'm not 5'9", and you're not 5'6". How tall are you?
5'6".
You're not 5'6".
I'm 5'5".
This nigga always want to give an extra age. Remember that one episode? He was like, I'm 5'6". Yeah. This nigga right here. Oh, let me read this shit again. They gave a similar description for all the robberies. Deontay Jefferson is suspected in since December 3rd. A dark, older model. Okay, cool. I got it now. I had to kind of get it for myself. Jefferson was taken to Leon County Jail. The document says, what the fuck? I want to read the rest of the article. TPD investigations into the robberies is ongoing to confirm Jefferson's involvement in them and to identify the other suspect in the case. You think he gonna snitch?
Yeah.
You can see half his face.
Yeah. What you mean? See, the snitch will go to jail, right?
I've only been to Tallahassee a couple times.
Man, come on, man. At least take a break, man. Like, if you're gonna rob people, take a
armed
break, bro.
robberies in
Or
7
use a different car. Like, come on.
How you do 8 robberies in 7 days? Like, what you trying to do?
Two a day.
That
Two
nigga-
in one
That
day.
nigga hustling though. He trying to get something done.
Nah, we're not condoning that at all. We're not condoning that at all. Don't
Bro, that nigga on
don't
his
get it
grind,
twisted. We're not condoning that at all. Don't steal.
That nigga on his grind, bro. Like that nigga Nudie said.
Well, guess what? You being on his quote unquote grind, he got locked up. So
Bro.
and somebody finna talk. So
Bro, what Nudie said? Nigga said he's working at Target in Buckhead, and he said he realized that all he got to do is kick a couple doors in. That'll be his Target check. Kick a couple doors in and rob some TVs. That'll be his Target check. Hey, whatever you got to do, brothers, just be safe out here, though. Hey, man, whatever y'all got to do. I ain't condoning none, and I'm not saying don't get your hustle on. Just do what y'all got to do. All right. There's a man who stole $23,000 from his ex-girlfriend using her phone.
what's up with all these thieves articles? You got a crime fetish or something?
$23,000 from his ex-girlfriend using her phone's facial recognition. A Chinese man stole $23,500 from his ex's bank account using her phone's facial recognition. According to the New York Post, the 28-year-old Chinese man has been sentenced to 3.5 years for transferring the equivalent of $23,500 out of his girlfriend's bank account while she slept. He supposedly used her fingerprint to get into her phone and then lifted her eyelids over it so that he could scan her face and get into her banking app. She went to the police as soon as she realized the money was missing. What normal girl? First of all, why is he anywhere near his ex sleeping? One and two.
It's a crazy world we live in,
And
bro.
two.
To quote your role model.
How many girls y'all know out there that have $23,500 in their bank account? How many girls out there do y'all know that have
This
that?
is China, right?
So they got more money in China?
I mean, I guess.
That's what you said. I ain't say that. You said that shit.
I mean, probably. Shit.
But there's not many girls that have $23,500 in their account just sitting there. She need to do something. She should have did something with that. She need to invest that money now.
She was too busy sleeping.
Why are they in the same place when they sleep? The exes live together in China? Is that a China thing? Only in China? Is that a China thing? Is that what they do out there? They sleep with their exes? That's a lot of money to have in just your bank account. This nigga went like this.
If anything, yeah.
Look at the video, guys. This nigga went like this. How you ain't wake up from that?
Well, you know what? He probably held a phone in front of him, and he was in the top. He was just like this.
But how you don't wake up from that is my question.
I hope he didn't drug her, because they're not serious.
He did say all that, but he got 3.5 years.
Well, how you don't wake up with somebody fucking opening your eyelids?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out. What's the charge? Theft?
Theft by robbery? I don't know.
That is fucking funny. That's not funny.
Possession?
But I'm just like, what girl has $23,500 in her bank account? That's just me.
Hey man, I don't know what to tell you, bro. You shouldn't have did that.
All right, this is the last couple things I have. There is a rumor going around. I don't know how true this is, but this was circulating on Twitter. Everybody was mad. I was kind of upset, even though I haven't had these in a little while. But there's a rumor going around and an RIP going around to Hot Cheetos that they are probably going to be discontinued. Flamin Hot Cheetos. Rumors of the beloved hot chip being discontinued have started circulating across the internet. While the Frito-Lay company has not commented on the reported shortage of Flamin Hot chips, social media users have adamantly said suppliers of the snack are becoming harder to find. In September 2021, someone posted to a Reddit thread asking if anyone knows where they could find a specific flavor of Hot Cheetos, adding that they have seemingly vanished. Niggas went on Reddit to ask that. Hey y'all, where y'all could find some hot chips?
That's not how they said that.
Well, you like hot fries or the hot Cheetos? Which one you like?
Hot fries.
I like these was more the regular hot. I like those better.
I like hot fries. Hot fries be pretty good. That should be all fucking up your hands and shit.
Nigga, the hot fries
it's
is
too
good.
no.
Well, this
it's
one is
worse.
more. Yeah, these ones is worse.
And your breath be real fucking kicking after that hot Cheeto shit.
Nigga,
Bro.
fingers be red.
Fuck that. Nah, I like the hot fries. And hot fries was big in New York, so.
One user commented on the post, there is a chip shortage because of supply and labor issue. In November of 2021, a Twitter account by the name of Say Cheese posted about the rumored shortage, saying, there's a hot Cheeto shortage in the U.S. right now. This shortage is mainly because of the increased supply and demand blah blah blah. Some stores are putting limitations on how many bags you can buy. Who buys more than one bag of hot Cheetos? Hot Cheetos are a hood delicacy. Y'all say that?
I definitely say that. Yeah.
Hot Cheetos were like, I remember in elementary school, like if you had hot Cheetos, you was the man, and you had to pass them shits around the classroom. Like you was the man if you had a bag of hot Cheetos. For real.
That was hot fries for us though.
Nigga, fuck y'all niggas in New York. Y'all niggas lame. Hot fries are not better than their crunchy hot Cheetos. To me, okay, it's my opinion.
I had to run from Gators to go to school, so I'd say New York pretty cool compared to y'all.
If they actually stopped making hot Cheetos, I would be mad. I would actually be upset.
What, bro? I mean, judging if a product is doing good, they're not gonna pull it off the shelf unless there's an increase in manufacturing kind of needs and stuff, right? So it must mean that it's just not selling as much as people think. It just must mean if they wouldn't discontinue something that's doing good, that would be stupid. So I mean, if you're a business owner and you're thinking about it, I mean, one or two people being mad about it.
I heard them shits fuck up your stomach. Like they do something to your stomach, like hot Cheetos.
Probably because it's so hot.
Them shits don't die. Them shits is like perfect.
Well, if you eat 2 fucking bags,
I've never ate 2 bags of hot Cheetos back to back. You know what you got to do, right?
You're gonna have hot Cheetos and hot ass. That's what you want to have.
You know what y'all got to do? I've been telling niggas this for years. When you get a bag of crunchy hot Cheetos, you open the bag up and then you close it up, and you got to leave it for a day. You don't open the hot Cheetos and eat it as soon as you get them. You have to do that. They are gonna taste better. I'm telling you.
Why the fuck would I do
I'm
that?
telling you some real shit. I'm telling you some real shit.
How is it gonna taste better?
It tastes better. I don't know what it is.
Explain the science behind it. I don't get that. I don't understand that.
I don't know. Something.
All the freshness is going away.
Bro, you seal it up. You open it, but then you wrap it back up, and then you wait till the next day. Just try it.
I'm not gonna have a chance to. They're gonna discontinue it, so it's not gonna matter.
All right, this is the last 2 things. I saw 2 movies because I actually had some time to watch some movies, and then I'll let Brandon go. So I'll give my little opinion. You watched the movie too recently. You said, what movie you said you watched?
Spider-Man.
Nigga, it wasn't Spider-Man. I really was like, oh yeah, it was. No, it wasn't. What movie did you just tell me you watched?
Tax Collector.
Oh yeah.
I didn't watch the whole thing, so don't give anything away.
He watched the Tax Collector shit with Shia LaBeouf. When I first saw the commercial for that, I was like, nah, that's not gonna be that good. What you said, it was just like, all right.
It just seemed forced. It just seemed like fucking Shia was just
not like
trying too hard to be a homie. So it just seemed too try hard kind of movie. Me and my girl was watching it. It just seemed
I like Shia LaBeouf.
It seemed alright, but it just seemed a little over the top. I didn't even know George Lopez was in that shit.
Oh yeah, I did see that, but I don't think
I was pissing my girl off because I started talking like a cholo. Hey, fool, give me some food. Go give me some food.
She's not even a cholo.
I know, but I was pissing her off by talking like that. She don't like that shit.
Why do a lot of black people just call all Hispanic people Mexican?
I don't know.
They're not all Mexican.
There's different
ethnicities of Hispanic.
Right?
Well, the movie I watched 2. I watched King Richard first. The Will Smith movie about Serena, and I told y'all on here that my dad said it was more about Venus than Serena.
Daddy? You love your little daddy?
Yeah, I love my dad. But it was more about Venus. Well, I don't want to give y'all the movie, but the movie I don't say it now, but it was more. But I think that's how.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, but I think that's how the story happened. I think they made the movie like how their
real
daddy,
life was.
Like they were more focused on Venus. But I thought the movie was alright. I gave it a 7. You know, Will Smith, he always has his 2 or 3 little scenes where he goes in, and that didn't stop here. He always has. Every single movie, Will Smith has at least a couple scenes where he goes in, like acting.
So you put it up there with Iron Legend. You said that.
Yeah, because I think I Am Legend's overrated. So I would give I Am Legend a 7 now. But this movie was alright. It was okay. It was alright. It ain't a movie I'd be like, oh, y'all need to go watch that on HBO Max right now. I wouldn't say that. It was just, it was alright. I watched The Harder They Fall on Netflix. That was a good movie. That was a good fucking movie. It was
Harder They Fall. What the hell is that?
It was with Idris Elba, Regina King.
Oh, the Netflix one that they have.
With Keith. Yes. A lot of people. Everybody keeps saying it's a show. I don't know if they're making a show out of it, but it's a movie.
Shout out to Netflix, man. Netflix they be making the right choices as far as getting people hooked on like shows and in-house development, man. Shout out to them, bro. They doing pretty good as a
They've been
company.
trying to step their game up ever since it was announced that they were declining.
Yeah.
They've been trying to but that was a good movie. That nigga Lakeith Stanfield, the nigga from Atlanta.
He can act.
That nigga has range, dog. Even in Judas and the Black Messiah, because I said on here, that was a good movie. That was a really good movie. But he did his thing in this movie. This was a pretty good movie. I liked it. It was definitely better than King Richard. What are you doing?
Doing what?
That noise. That's all I got, guys. How Do They Fall? I give that a 8.5, and King Richard I give a 7. Which is my opinion. Brandon's gonna go now.
All right, I'm gonna talk about an article we touched on. I think we started 2 weeks ago, but I think it was last week primarily.
2 weeks ago. Damn.
Yeah. So if y'all remember the killing of 4 classmates that happened out in Michigan, a 15-year-old he was accused of, well, he did kill 4 classmates. They failed to act. His parents are saying failed to act during trouble signs. The parents pleaded guilty to involuntary manslaughter charges. The gun.
Oh, the shit from last week.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The gun that was found was an early Christmas gift from his parents. So remember what we were saying. They bought it doesn't even get this. Wait until you hear this next part.
I didn't see this.
Wait until you hear this next part. Wait. Semi-automatic 9mm. Yeah, all right. So he said, quote unquote, my new beauty. Ethan Crumley, 15, called it. The day after Thanksgiving, him and his father had gone together to a Michigan gun shop to buy it. Him and his mother spent the day testing out the gun, which was stored unlocked in the parents' bedroom. On Monday, when a teacher reported seeing their son searching online for ammunition, his mother did not seem alarmed.
Damn, bro. So this could have been stopped, dog. If the teacher saw him searching for ammunition, damn. That's fucking
quote unquote. LOL. I'm not mad at you. Jennifer Crumley texted her son. You have to learn not to get caught.
You see my face? I was over drinking the water, bro. What?
A day later.
Why I didn't see this?
I don't know. It was on Instagram and I just looked it up. So a day later, and I checked it to make sure to make sure that this is what was said, and they said this is what was said. So a day later, the authorities said that the teenager fatally shot 4 classmates in the halls of Oxford High School in Detroit and used the handgun that they bought for him. And as you remember, we talked about last week, his parents just went on the run. They went on the run. So
and they all looked very distraught. They all going to jail. All 3 of them gonna be. They ain't gonna be in the same jail. Well, they gonna be in the same jail, but they ain't gonna be in the same cell. They all going to jail.
Fucking
damn. That nigga, this shit could have been avoided. Why the teacher didn't say nothing if she saw it? Well, I guess she told his parents. Bro, that
she told his parents, which in turn they said, "Oh, LOL, you can't get caught." Like, bro, what do you mean, bro?
Yeah, I guess because after you tell the parents, what else you gonna do? I guess because I'm like, why the teacher didn't tell somebody else? But that is up to the parents. Yeah, because you do. If your teacher sees something like that, of course they're gonna tell your mom and dad. Yeah, so she actually did the right thing. It's kind of fucked up that happened, man. From that's fucking crazy, man. Damn. She didn't even give a fuck. Yeah, they going to jail. You're going to prison for a long time. Damn. Rest in peace to all them people that got killed.
Yeah,
man,
rest in peace.
Rest in peace. I didn't even realize this was the same article you was talking about from last week at first.
All right, I got here another article. Titled "Human Smuggling Forced Labor Among Allegations in South Georgia Federal Indictment." So it's targeting 24 defendants for human trafficking. So 24 defendants have been indicted on a federal conspiracy charges after a transnational multi-year investigation into human smuggling and labor trafficking operation that illegally imported Mexican and Central American workers into brutal conditions on South Georgia farms.
Where in South Georgia?
Waycross, I think it was.
Damn, I never heard of it.
I don't think it's that far. So
South Georgia is far from here. Man.
Yeah, you're right. So
you ain't from South Georgia.
Yes. Okay. So it was using a fraudulent H-2A work visa program to smuggle foreign nationals from Mexico, Guatemala, and Honduras into the U.S. under the pretext of serving as agricultural workers.
So they were bringing people into Georgia.
Yep. So they took place within southern, middle, and northern districts of Georgia, middle district of Florida, Texas, Mexico, Guatemala, Honduras, and elsewhere. They required workers to pay unlawful fees for transportation, food, and housing while illegally withholding their travel and identification documents, and subjected the workers to perform physically demanding work for little or no pay. basically fucking slavery. Sounds like. Housing them into crowded, unsanitary, degrading living conditions. What the hell's wrong with me? Living conditions, and threatening them with deportation and violence. So
that doesn't really sound like anything that it is abnormal, but it doesn't sound like anything that we haven't heard before. That happens a lot.
The conspirators are also accused of raping, kidnapping, and threatening and attempting to kill some of the workers and their families, and many cases sold or traded the workers to other conspirators.
Yeah, this shit happens a lot, guys. Yeah. And a lot of niggas will never know about shit that happens, like niggas getting smuggled and going through all that bullshit. That happens all the time. That's fucked up. Yeah. That's really fucked up. Niggas getting raped and shit. Come on, man.
I hope y'all get indicted on these charges, man. Cause.
But these people are illegal, correct? They're being smuggled.
Yeah, because they're holding their documents. I don't know if all of them are legal. I would imagine, but I don't know.
How do you feel about that? About people going through that, but they're not legal. They shouldn't be here.
No, because I mean, it's still not a good thing to do it.
Still not good. I mean, it's not humane to treat people
granted, like on my stance on like certain other stuff that we're not gonna get too much into. I definitely don't think that they deserve this kind of stuff. Nobody deserves it.
That's not humane.
Because they're just taking advantage of people that want to come here for a better opportunity, but. Mm-hmm. I see a difference in doing this and trying to cross, because everybody's trying to cross, over the border, but they're bringing their children with them, and then they know that if they get caught, their children and get subjected to stuff and be separated. Yeah. I feel, kind of different between those two. So,
y'all niggas, we said it on here before. Y'all don't know how good y'all having, man, to be born here in America and fucking a lot of. Yeah. I'm sure people listen to other countries to this shit, that want to be over here can understand what we saying, like. Y'all niggas don't know how good y'all got. Them people going through some shit trying to get over here.
Yeah, us as like Americans, we're really spoiled. We really got, compared to a lot of other countries, man, we got it pretty good, man.
I don't care about the whole illegal immigrant thing. I've never been that type of person to care about that. I've never cared about that. I always feel like this is God's earth. He created for everybody. Yeah. Like, I think us as people, I've always felt like this. I think us as people, we should be able to go wherever we want to go. I feel like that's what we were put on earth for. That's how I've always felt in my life. We should always be. We should all be able to go wherever the fuck we want to go without fucking citizenship and passports, all this shit. It doesn't matter. We're all put on this earth for a reason. That's just my opinion. Yeah. That was my opinion. That was it?
No, I got here 3 more articles.
Okay, cool.
Next one I got here is from Elon Musk.
I just saw this one.
Elon Musk, so one of his other companies that, he has multiple organizations. The company Neuralink hopes to start implanting its brain chips into humans by 2022.
No, that's not what I thought, but I did see this too.
Later than he anticipated. So
brain chips? I don't want it.
Listen. He hopes to start implanting the brain chips in 2022. He said the first humans to receive the chips would be people with severe spinal cord injuries. He has previously given earlier time frames to implant the chips, but that's what it's going to be. He hopes to start implanting the microchips in next year. This company was co-founded in 2016. It would be implanted into people's brains to simultaneously record and stimulate brain activity. It is intended to have medical applications such as treating serious spinal cord injuries and neurological disorders. So,
well, it's for a good cause. He's trying to do. I just wouldn't want to be the test person to do it.
I'm not gonna say I wouldn't be a test person to do it.
No, I'm not doing that. I don't want to be a test dummy for anything.
I mean, it's rather to be this than a lot of the other stuff, the evil shit that people are doing out there.
I don't care if it was add 5 inches to your dick test. I don't want to be the first nigga to do it.
This nigga always talking about some freak shit.
I don't need it. But no, I'm just saying. I wouldn't want to be the point I'm making is I wouldn't.
He couldn't bring up any other example. He just thought of the first one that came to his head with dicks.
I don't want to be the first nigga to do anything. I don't want to be Soldier Boy. I don't want to do that.
What? Oh,
it's the first nigga to do shit.
Shout out to Elon,
funny.
Bro.
That Halo shit was funny.
Shout out to Elon, man, because there's a lot of other companies coming out here. They're worse than this shit. They're just a lot of companies don't really have your best interests at heart. I'm not saying that it could be potentially all the way down the line, but it's a step in the right direction.
Did you see what he told? I thought that's what you had. What he told? What's the Amazon founder? Jeff Bezos. He said he needs to work harder and get out of hot tubs. He said Bezos needs to work harder. He said that's what he said. Elon said that. He said he need to work harder. Elon don't care about money and shit. Elon that.
Puts in the time. A lot of people think there's a lot of fucking like articles that come up about Elon working like really he sleeps in his office. He just like we're talking about working overtime and all that kind of stuff. And one of our boys, he works for one of Elon's companies, and he can he can kind of echo what he's saying about that. So, and I mean, the billionaire in the world. So right now, top of the world right now as far as money. So
yeah, you repping it right now. You repping one of his companies right now. I'm saying you are. They can see it.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah. So he put in the work, and he's a billionaire. So I mean, you can't say that
he don't care about the money.
Yeah.
He does not care about the money.
Yeah.
He does that shit because he loves to do all that type of shit.
Yeah.
I think Jeff Bezos cares about the money.
That's true.
I think he cares about it. That's why that nigga's chilling. Well, I mean, I'd be chilling too if I had his money. I'd be chilling too.
Yeah.
But he cares more about money than he does.
All right.
The fuck?
I got here another article. Drunk drivers would have to pay child support if a parent killed under a proposed quote-unquote Bentley's law in Missouri.
Wait, what?
A woman who lost 3 loved ones, including an infant grandson, in a recent accident involving an allegedly drunk driver is pushing Missouri legislators to support a proposed law she's named after a surviving grandson. Bentley's law would require drunk drivers to pay child support when an accident they cause kills a parent or parents. The main aspect of Bentley's law is financial responsibility for the offender. What do you think about this?
I'm not getting the child support part. What do they mean, child support?
As in funds for the child. If the parents can no longer take care of the kid, they're dead. The person responsible for causing the accident or killing their parents or parent would have to contribute to the child for expenses because they no longer have a parent.
Oh, because they don't have their parents anymore. Oh. I thought they were saying if you killed a kid, you got to pay child support. Oh, damn. That's a tough one. I'd have to think about that one. I can't just off the fly be like, yeah or no.
I say do it. No. I say do it.
But what if it was an accident?
Yeah, if it was an accident, I don't know about that.
If it's an accident,
that's kind of hard to answer.
Because car accidents happen all the time, and a lot of times car accidents happen, and it ain't niggas on their phone.
But then it say drunk driving, so.
Yeah, if it's some drunk driving shit, then maybe we could think about.
Yeah, it says drunk driving.
Yeah. If it's something like that, then maybe
specifically.
Okay, we can think about that. I don't. That's still kind of tough though. That's a tough one.
All right, I got here another
because there is such thing as life insurance.
That's
what the parents.
Yeah, but sometimes you can't afford life insurance. Life insurance.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But that is what life insurance is for, though.
Right.
For when parents and kids get killed and shit like that.
I got here something very similar. There's something called Arthur's Law, and how convenient it pops up the same. It just pops up and I just looked it up. So, Arthur's Law. This is out in the UK though. Okay, so, but it looks like they're gonna enact it. So I guess he's for the. I don't know who he is as relations to them. Oh, I think he's the prime minister. I forgot. I remember.
He's related to Arthur?
No. What? No.
Oh.
Boris Johnson has backed a proposal for introducing Arthur's Law as he vows to increase jail sentences for child killers. So pretty much he's backing a tougher sentence for child murderers. So his comments come as the government prepares to launch a national investigation into death of Arthur Hughes, a 6-year-old boy who's tortured.
Is it Hughes?
Yeah, it is.
I was like, what the fuck, nigga? Why was that so hard to say?
Because his middle name was hard to say.
I thought you made up a name. I thought you was like Arthur Hughes.
Nah, I couldn't pronounce his middle name. I was like, man, rather than butcher this shit, whatever.
My bad, go ahead.
6-year-old boy who was tortured and killed by his evil stepfather and stepmother. So they were jailed, and he confirmed that both the persons, his parents, stepmother, and his father, jail sentences will be reviewed to determine if they were too low. So everything that you know, like for Arthur's Law, they're specifying that anyone who carries out the murder of a child would be sent to prison indefinitely, with a minimum of a whole life sentence. So for the rest of your life, if you kill a child. At present, life sentences apply to any case of, involving abducting and then murdering a child or murdering a child with a sexual or sadistic intent.
I'm down with that.
So
I'm down with that. That one I'm down with, for sure. I'm down with that one.
That's what's happening out there in the UK.
Oh, that's in the UK.
Yeah, which, I mean, if we're talking about, Bentley's law from here, you never know. It could be a step up to be over here. Look at this swole ass cat.
Yeah. Like, that's fucking funny. That's all.
Yeah.
All right, guys. That's all we have for what's trending, man.
It's crazy stuff, man.
Hope you guys enjoyed that segment. What we got next? If you guys didn't, I'm sorry. That's all I can say.
Oh, you're not gonna say anything else?
No.
Okay.
That's it. I'm sorry. All right, we got a couple RIPs to give out. The first one is to a rapper. I wasn't familiar with this guy like that, but I saw this on a lot on social media. His name was Slim 400. He was an affiliate of rapper YG. For those that don't know YG, he's from, of course, he's from Cali. And Slim 400 was from Compton, and he was killed in his hometown last week. Shot and killed in his hometown. So we have another rapper that was shot and killed in their hometown. We talked about shit like that before. Last time was with Young Dolph, Nipsey. The list goes on and on. So rest in peace to Slim 400, because I don't even know how old he was, but I'm pretty sure he was young. I can look it up right now. I'm pretty sure he was a young kid. Let me see. He's born in 1988. Well, he's in his 30s. He's 33. Still young. Why a lot of rappers are born in Germany? He was born in Germany.
German?
He was born in Germany, but he was
Military
born
family?
in Compton. Yeah, a lot of military families that do be having it, because I think Cole is like that. Cole was born in Germany.
Anything to talk about J. Cole, bro?
When's the last time we talked about J. Cole?
Last night when you was dreaming?
Yeah.
Fucking sus ass motherfucker.
That fucking Halo shit. I still can't get over that. I was like, could you pull that one out your ass? The Halo shit. All right, the next one here. I could have saved this for sports. Shut up. We serious. But I want to give an RP out to former NFL wide receiver Demaryius Thomas, who played for the Denver Broncos. He passed away at the age of 33. Both of these gentlemen died at the age of 33. He was found dead last Thursday, so about a week ago, in his home in Roswell, Georgia. Here, preliminary reports saying that his death may have resulted from a medical issue, but I think I saw something else saying that he had, I don't know if it was a seizure. Not a seizure. What's the other word? He went into cardiac arrest. That's what it was. I saw that he went into cardiac arrest. I think he was in his shower and he went into cardiac arrest. So rest in peace to Demaryius Thomas. A lot of NFL players gave their, a lot of sports players, not even just NFL players, gave their condolences. 33 years old, man. Yeah, he was pretty good too when he was in the league. So yeah, rest in peace to him, man. That was some shocking news when I saw it, because I was sleeping. I woke up and I saw that. I was like, damn, this dude died. So yeah, rest in peace to him, man. Demaryius Thomas and Slim 400.
I want to say rest in peace to a couple other, because there was a tornado back that happened out in Kentucky.
Yeah, that shit was bad.
So the death toll is now up to 74 in Kentucky.
Damn.
So rest in peace to those people hit out in the southern U.S., man. Just because I remember it was on the news that there was an Amazon warehouse too, that 4 workers had died.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
And just rest in peace to those people that are affected. We didn't really talk about that too much, but rest in peace to those who got are affected, their family and loved ones, man. Because
that was really bad. I think that was like the worst storm system ever.
That's what they said. Yeah,
they said that shit's fucked up.
So rest in peace.
I used to be really scared of tornadoes. I said that on here before. Like, that used to be like the only thing I was afraid of, like tornadoes. Like, anytime it'd be about to rain, I think it's gonna be a tornado. This was like 2 years ago. No, it wasn't 2 years ago. Go ahead.
I was like, what?
All right, we good into the music segment now. So we got music, sports, and Q&A segment. That's it. And we only had about 50 minutes. And we still got the intro to cut out. The first thing I have for music. You got anything for music? Any good music you heard lately?
I heard an album. I just can't remember what fucking album it was. So I'm fucking tripping.
I have a list and I have a Twitter thread here. Songs that are turning 15 years old next year.
Here we go.
Classic songs that are turning 15 years old next week.
Talking about
next year. The first one is International Players Anthem. Outkast and UGK, yes. Soulja Boy, Crank That. Hurricane Chris, A Baby. Wipe Me Down.
Damn.
Can't Tell Me Nothing, Kanye West. Rich Boy, Throw Some D's. I have a longer list.
Throw some what? Nah, I'm playing.
DJ Unk, Walk It Out.
Damn, what happened to him?
T-Pain, Buy You a Drink.
He walked back home.
Shot Boys, Party Like a Rock Star.
That was a hard song.
T.I., Big Things Poppin'. All these songs came out the same year.
No.
Yes,
well then if it's anniversary, yeah.
Freaky Girl, Gucci Mane.
Oh, I remember that. That was
DJ Khaled, I'm So Hood. Shawty Low, They Know. Snoop Dogg, Sexual Seduction. Mims, This Is Why I'm Hot.
Damn.
Ply, Shawty. Dream, Shawty is a 10. Jim Jones, We Fly High. Jesus, this is a long list. Sean Kingston, Beautiful Girls. Lil Wayne, Leather So Soft.
You remember Marcus in that video?
Huey, Pop Lock and Tropic. Gorilla Zoe, Hood Nigga, Player Circle, Duffel Bag Boy.
Damn.
Bro,
those are some hits, boy.
2007 might have been the best year of rap ever from this list.
Damn.
Rick Ross, Here I Am. Is there any other good ones?
Here I Am was a classic, man. That's a nice song.
Pretty Ricky, On the Hotline, and Lloyd U. Songs that are turning 15 years old next year, guys. Damn. 2007. That might have been the best year ever for music. Nigga,
I don't know a year.
Bro, how many hits did we just name?
That's a lot.
That's a fucking lot, dog.
That's a lot.
That's when music was good, man.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, me and him was talking about music nowadays. Music is not like, it's just not like how it was back then.
It was more fun back then. It was a lot more fun. Because a lot of those songs were fun records.
Yeah, because he was getting jiggy, huh? He was getting down?
Hey, baby, definitely was. I think that was the year I met you, 2000.
Yeah, it was.
I don't remember listening to Hey Baby with your ass.
What?
I'm saying I don't remember. We used to ride in the car listening to music with your aunt, remember? I don't remember that song being in there. Remember when Lollipop came out and I hated that shit?
I hated that shit too.
Then I loved that shit.
I still hated it.
No, you're tripping.
I don't like that song.
No, you're tripping. You're tripping.
Maybe Nick the rapper. I don't like that shit. I never liked that song. And I think that's like when we had said that Wayne had started to fall off from that point.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. We had this conversation.
No. That was like Carter 3 Wayne.
He's still the greatest. One of the greatest.
Somebody, I just saw, that's what it was. I saw a list the other day. It said rank them in order. Eminem, Jay-Z, and Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne, probably over both.
So you got, who's number 2?
I'd probably put Jay-Z number 2.
And then you put Eminem 3.
I put Eminem, yeah.
I'd say Jay first, Wayne second, and
get the fuck out of here. I don't know.
I think Jay-Z is I think you could argue that. I think, like I said before a long time ago, you could argue that Lil Wayne is the greatest rapper of all time. You could make that argument.
Okay, so why?
But if you say Jay-Z, I wouldn't be mad at you.
I mean, that's true. Okay,
I wouldn't be mad.
They're interchangeable.
I think Jay-Z is the greatest rapper ever. That's my opinion. But I wouldn't. But where do I put Wayne? Wayne's top 5. I always said that. Wayne
is top 5.
Anyways, let's not get off on a tangent. Gunna's Drip Season 4 is dropping Christmas Eve, and that is the cover.
What the fuck is that? Is that a snake?
A snake, and he got some bands in his hand. I'll put it in the video. It's actually pretty hard.
That's actually pretty hard.
It's pretty hard cover. Drip Season.
It's actually pretty hard cover.
I gotta write that down and put in the video. Drip Season 4. Why? What is Drip Season? When is Drip Season?
I don't know why he keep calling it drip. Like, just get an umbrella.
Is it all? When is Drip Season? What months are Drip Season?
I don't know. Down here, spring, rain.
So you bring out your best drip? I guess. Drip Season 4. We also have another 4. Currency tweeted, it's all about Pilot Talk 4. And
Currency, man. Currency going retire with like, what is he even at right now, bro? I don't know how many albums, bro. Are we talking like 50 albums, bro?
He definitely has
including
more
EPs.
He definitely has more than 50 projects. He definitely has
tapes.
100. Yeah, he definitely has 100 total projects for sure. But for those that don't know, we talk about Currency all the time. But the Pilot Talks are definitely Currency's best. 1 and 2. Pilot Talks 1 and 2 are Currency's best albums.
Yeah,
to me for sure. He's been teasing songs from it. He's been posting snippets from the Pilot Talk 4. The first cover was green. The second one was what? What was number 2? The purple.
For Pilot Talk?
Yeah, the second one was purple. Third one was blue, and it looks like this one's gonna be red. I don't think that's the cover. It's just like some little video shit. But I haven't liked the snippets he's been posting for this. I haven't liked them, and they're produced by Ski Beats, who produced the other 3. I haven't liked any of the snippets that he's been playing.
Sound different?
Yeah, I don't like the beats. I don't like how the beats sound, because usually the Pilot Talk shit is like Ski Beats, he be going in, but I don't like how the beats sound, but I have to wait to hear it. But yeah. I'm waiting for that Jermaine Dupri project that he's doing. Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. The Jermaine Dupri Currency project. But I guess Pilot Talk 4 is going to come soon. Hot. Yeah. That came out 15 years ago.
Drop It Like It's Hot? I thought it came out before.
Not Drop It Like It's Hot.
This is why I'm hot.
Yeah, I'm tripping.
Drop It Like It's Hot came out like in middle school, bro.
Yeah, with Snoop and Pharrell. There is a new study that suggests that Drake's songs, if you listen to Drake's songs while you're jogging, it will make you run slower.
What? Yeah, because you start crying, probably. You just can't concentrate on running. Can you imagine starting looking to Take Care or some shit, or Nothing Was the Same and jogging?
New studies suggest that Drake's songs make people run slower. According to Hypebeast, a recent study by, I don't know how to say this, Poor Moy has found while Drake has some of the most listened to songs in the world, his expansive catalog might not be the best for running. The research ran a study in a group of 60 joggers to see if the artists they listened to correlated to their jogging speeds. The data found that those who listened to Beyonce were able to increase their speeds and cut their running times by an average of 2 minutes and 45 seconds, about 33 seconds per kilometer off your personal best. Those who listen to Drake experienced significant lag times while they were running. Drake listeners have had increased their running time by 6%, adding almost 15 minutes to their run time. Other artists that cause runners to slow down, Doja Cat, Nicki Minaj, and Katy Perry. Perhaps the one that allowed joggers to have their times to reach new heights were Kanye, Travis Scott, Cardi B, Rihanna, Harry Styles, and Britney Spears. I guess. What? I don't understand that.
I don't get, like, that sounds like some stupid. It just sounds like some.
That's a stupid study. Like,
that sounds like something. I guess they have something in. They have something in statistics where it's caused. It's like something that does not imply causation doesn't imply something. I don't know. Put in two stuff together that don't make sense doesn't mean that it's related. Like, just because statistically speaking, two things coming together, that doesn't.
I know what you're trying to say.
It just doesn't make any sense.
What's the word for that?
Like, who am I? who am I going to compare jogging to? Who thinks of this stuff? Who thinks of this stuff? Like, I don't get it.
I wouldn't be surprised if they try to come out and say it's a study to see what rappers put niggas to sleep, and everybody gonna be like, "Oh, J. Cole put me to sleep in 2 minutes." That's what niggas is gonna try to say.
I probably could beat that.
About my nigga, just chill out, just relax. I thought that was actually funny. I saw that on the way here. Somebody said on Twitter, there are only 4 rappers Kendrick Lamar is not better than. Yeah, there are only 4 rappers Kendrick Lamar is not better than. And this is them. Biggie, Tupac, Eminem, and Nas. So they're saying Kendrick is not better than any of these 4 guys. Nas, Tupac, Biggie, and Eminem. He's better than Eminem, in my opinion.
He's better than Eminem.
He's better than Eminem.
I don't know if he's better than... Nah, he ain't better than Nas. I'm telling you that right now.
Biggie, Kendrick Lamar's
maybe Tupac. Maybe Tupac.
Nas is the only one that I'm questioning.
Get the fuck out of here. You're disrespectful, bro.
Pac and Biggie, I'm like, nah.
You're disrespectful, bro. Nah, bro. I'd probably say, if I had to say something, I'd say Pac. If I had to say something, I would say Pac and Eminem. I'm not gonna say Nas and Biggie. He's not better than Nas and Biggie, bro.
I don't think he's better than Tupac. You know what? He is a more skilled rapper than Tupac was. He is. Yeah, he was.
I'm gonna put Eminem and Tupac in there. But like Biggie could rhyme, bro. And I was a big, like, I don't listen to Biggie as much anymore. Like, I don't listen to Biggie. I ain't listened to him in a while. But when I used to be on that shit heavy, Biggie got some flow. He can freestyle. He can think his lines, bro. He definitely has some flow.
I think Kendrick is better than Nas, dog. I think Kendrick is better than Nas, B. I think the only one I'm not gonna give it to is Biggie. Fuck out of here, bro. I think the only one I'm not gonna give it to is Biggie, dog. Nah, bro. Because Biggie was a very skilled rapper. But Nas.
The level of Nas that we're talking about, Nas.
How many classic albums does Nas have?
It don't matter, bro. I'm talking about you can't put a story together like Nas, bro. That you never gonna lose that. You never gonna lose that.
Kendrick has some really good.
It's not as deep as we talking about. Maybe even I wouldn't even put his work over fucking Illmatic.
You wouldn't put Good Kid, Mad City.
I wouldn't put it over Illmatic. No, bro. I wouldn't. No,
I don't either. But I do think they're both top 5 rap albums.
Call Christian, ask him.
No, I'm not finna argue with this nigga for 15, 20 minutes.
Well, he fuck with Kendrick, don't he?
I'm not finna argue with this nigga for 15 minutes. Sorry, Chris, if you hear this, I'm not finna argue.
I wonder if Ryan heard Illmatic.
Ryan's never heard Illmatic. I know. Illmatic is the best rap album ever made to me, but I think Good Kid, Mad City is a top 5 rap album.
I don't know. I wouldn't put this. I wouldn't put this over Illmatic.
That's a lie. Okay, we ain't gotta spend too much time on this. What do y'all think? Is Kendrick better than Biggie, Tupac, Nas, or Eminem? I do think Eminem for sure.
I'll give him that. But I'd go as far to say Tupac, but not Biggie and not Nas.
There is a rumor that last night Freddie Gibbs and Jim Jones got into an altercation, and Freddie Gibbs was punched in the face in Miami last night. I don't know
who. Freddie Gibbs?
Yeah.
Damn.
Says according to Vlad TV, a fight between Jim Jones's crew broke out with Freddie Gibbs's crew at the swanky restaurant Prime 112 in Miami. Apparently, the two sides bumped into one another while Jim Jones and his crew were leaving, and Freddie Gibbs and his team were walking in. Jim initially approached Freddie over some negative things that Freddie Gibbs said about Jim Jones in the past. While Jim was arguing with Freddie, someone from Jim's crew punched Gibbs in the face. Freddie was then attacked personally by Jim. Freddie's large bodyguard was also hit and then kicked in the face while he was down. That's not funny. Have you ever been kicked in your face?
Nah, I haven't had the pleasure to do that yet.
This nigga said I haven't had the pleasure to do that yet. I think I have a little video here of Freddie. He said something. So he said, well, it's not playing on the shit yet. He's smiling, so maybe it's not true.
Come on, baby. It's me. The rabbit.
So is it not true? His face looks fine.
Unless that hit was weak. I don't know.
Why do Freddie Gibbs and Jim Jones have issues?
I don't know, because I've never heard of this beef.
I've never heard of this shit either. I just never want to see one of my favorite rappers get punched in the face. I don't want that ever to be true.
Jim Jones kind of swole now, so I don't know.
Yeah, I did see a video of him early today. I was like, yo, this nigga got fucking big, dog. What else we have? Travis Scott did his first interview since the Astroworld tragedy with Charlemagne, and I'm not going to sit here and play all this stuff. If you guys want to see it, because a lot of people are mad at a lot of stuff that he said. I mean, we talked about the Astroworld things. I guess let me go through this a couple things.
That's the question everybody wants to know.
Yeah, it wasn't really until minutes until the press conference until I figured out exactly what happened. You know, even after the show, you just kind of hearing things, but you don't know. I didn't know the exact details until minutes before the press conference.
Do you believe that? That he didn't know anything until the press conference?
With the ambulance coming through the crowd?
Yeah, with him looking at people that were fainting. I don't believe that.
And paramedics in the crowd and shit?
Yeah, that's true.
I don't believe
that.
The
type of emotions,
There's a whole bunch of shit here.
How have you been coping with the aftermath of everything? Just emotionally, just you as a human.
I've been just in a room for a while, a lot of thoughts, and luckily, people around that you can kind of bounce ideas, but it just been, I've been doing this for such a long time, and
you didn't on this night, but
did he
in
give
the
his
past,
hands over his head like you did before?
We know that
it's just like this.
The families,
yeah,
the
I've just
people
been in a
who passed,
room.
That's
watching this right now, and there's nothing you could say to heal the trauma these families who lost loved ones are going through. But being that they're watching, what would you say to them directly?
Okay, this is something.
I'll say to them that I'm always here, and that I'm in this with you guys, and I love you, and I'll always be there to help you guys heal through this.
He looks different.
I understand that they're going through they're grieving right now and finding understanding right now, and
he looks different to me.
it's not just like a right now thing. It's for everything.
I'll be looking at men like that.
I don't think anything he's saying is that nobody's gonna care. None of the families are gonna
I don't even really get the feel that it's like
genuine.
Yeah, I just don't.
I mean, he had to do this because he's losing out on a lot of shit. I think that's the only reason.
PR repair.
Oh wait, they talking about some of the lyrics played. I don't want to see all this. Just rest in peace to everyone that lost their lives during this tragedy, man. We talked about that in like a couple weeks ago about that whole thing. We had a whole episode about that. So rest in peace to everybody involved, man. I don't want to sit here and dissect everything that Travis Scott said about it. I don't think he's happy that this happened. I don't think. And we talked about all the people talking about he sacrificed everybody. I don't believe none of that shit. I don't think there's any rapper in the world that wanted to deal with that and wants to deal with the backlash of that. Nobody wants to deal with that. That's just stupid.
Yeah.
That's just dumb. Nobody wants to willingly go through that shit and lose money. That's just my opinion. We only got 2 more things for music. Rick Ross dropped his album Richer Than I Ever Been with the new whack ass cover that we talked about last week.
That shit fire, bro.
It was alright. You didn't listen to the whole thing. You be fucking liar, bro. This nigga's fucking. You listened to the whole thing.
What you mean?
You listened to this whole. Oh, the cover you mean?
Yeah.
I thought you meant the album was fire. Nigga, that cover is whack. Shut up. What are you talking about?
Bro, I think it was the Ross album. Fuck, I'm tripping, bro. Let me
That's
see.
the album you listened to?
Yeah, I think it was. Hold on.
Well, that marathon song was hard. I thought that song was hard.
Yeah. I didn't go all the way through it.
That song was hard. I listened to the whole thing today. I listened to the first half when it first came out, and then I saw Tory's album came out, which we'll talk about in a second.
I stopped at 6 with Dream Doll.
The Wiggle.
Yeah. Cause I ain't hear 7 through 12. I didn't hear that shit.
Yeah, go ahead. Listen to Wiggle in your dark room by yourself, and tell me what it makes you want to do.
Wiggle?
I thought the album was okay, and I had to go back and go through Rick Ross's all his albums. I think today, and I've concluded Rick Ross's best album. God Forgives, I Don't. That's his best album. 2012. God Forgives, I Don't had 3 Kings with Dr. Dre and Jay-Z, A Shame, Maybach Music 4, 16, Andre 3000, which is probably one of the best verses ever. Andre 3000 verse. Hold Me Back, 9/11, Amsterdam, Diced Pineapples, 10G. This is Rick Ross' best album. This is Rick Ross's best album. From start to finish.
I don't know about that, bro.
What album's better than that from start to finish? This was, I listened to this whole album today, and I was like, bro, this is this nigga best album. This was Rick Ross' best album. What album better than that?
Rather You Than Me was pretty good.
No, it wasn't better than not Richer Than I Ever Been. God Forgives, I Don't. Rick Ross has great album titles.
Was MMG, which one was this? Where's MMG at?
Nigga, that was on that mixtape. That was on Rich Forever. That was a mixtape. The MMG Untouchable shit, yeah, that was that mixtape. That wasn't really out. That was a really good mixtape, though. That's one of the best mixtape ever, but that's not considered out. But that's one of the best mixtape ever.
You might be right, Teflon Don.
He has great album titles. Chiller, Deep in the Rap, Teflon Don, God Forgives, I Don't, Mastermind.
Meth, Ash.
Richer Than I Ever. This Richer Than I Ever Been shit was, it was just okay to me. There's only like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's only like 6 songs I like out of 12.
Yeah, because I didn't like Teflon Don was alright too.
Teflon Don was good.
Yeah.
But I think God Forgives, I Don't.
That's the one with Ashton Martin music, right? Is it? Let me see.
Teflon Don? Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Super
Teflon Don was cool.
Yeah.
But I think if you guys go back and listen to God Forgives, I Don't, I think that's Rick Ross's best album from start to finish. That's just me. Shout out to Rick Ross, man. I didn't know Rick Ross was 45.
Damn.
That nigga's 45 years old. This nigga's 5 years away from 50. And he's still rapping. I don't want to hear niggas rapping in their 50s, but Jay-Z's 50. I don't want to hear that.
I'll talk about getting up with a cane and shit.
Yeah. Alright. Before we get into Tory shit, more details have emerged with this shit with him and Meg Thee Stallion. And I hate that this is coming out again now, when this nigga probably dropped one of my favorite albums of the year just now. I hate that all this shit is coming out again now.
It's not gonna matter because it's just gonna propel him up.
I'm like, bro. And did he shoot her or not? Did he fucking shoot her or not?
Clearly, he must not have if there's no investigation going and we not hearing.
He just went to court yesterday.
Okay, so let me hear what it is about.
They said
This is not funny at all.
Tory Lanez allegedly yelled "dance bitch" before shooting at Meg Thee Stallion's feet, according to testimony from police officers.
I think he Joe Pesci.
That has to be the most Dave Chappelle shit I've ever heard in my life. That's some Dave Chappelle.
That's some good fella shit.
That's not funny if that is true. If it's not true, it is funny. But if it is true, that's not funny. But I don't believe that he did that. I don't believe that he did that. I don't know. That's just me. It's a whole bunch of details coming out with this shit.
Is that where that meme you had just shown me from?
What?
With Joe Pesci shooting?
No, they said if you say fucking that dumb shit one more time.
What?
No, he didn't say that. That's not. Who was he shooting at? That was
the dude that was bringing them the drinks.
Oh, he did tell that little nigga. He killed that nigga too. That was fucked up. He killed that nigga.
Yeah, he killed that nigga. Yeah.
That was fucked up, bro.
Great fucking movie, man.
Yeah, it was a good movie. But all this shit is coming out, man. They're saying that Meg was arguing with her friend before the shooting happened. All this stuff is coming out now. Tory Lanez tweeted today and said, "Nah, I need someone to report what was really said in court today. There was 45 minutes of my lawyer stating contradictory evidence that proves my innocence. It should never come back as one false story forced to the media." So he's saying that he didn't say dance bitch. He said his lawyer gave 45 minutes of contradictory evidence proving his innocence. Witnesses say they saw Meg Thee Stallion argue with a female friend in an SUV before the shooting. Meg Thee Stallion, I think she said something earlier. I don't think I put it in my shit here. Where's the shit that she had said earlier? She was just saying like, y'all believe anything or some shit like that. I don't know.
We don't know anything of the case yet. Y'all clearly ain't saying nothing about it. Like he ain't been arrested yet or anything like that. So
this is what she said. Don't blogs and journalists have to have accurate, credible sources before going with the story? Or is it just like a new I got paid to post this or I heard it from my homie girl type of shit these days? Like I've been shot, and the focus of some of these headlines are dismissing that I was attacked with a weapon while I was unarmed and trying to paint it as a catfight between friends. Why do I have to relive this with everyone on the internet every day? And y'all gaslighting me. So she's saying shit isn't true and he's saying shit isn't true. So somebody's lying. So will we ever find out if Meg Thee Stallion was shot by Tory Lanez? Find out on the next episode of Social Junkie Podcast. I don't know at this point. We talked about this shit.
I don't know.
The last time we talked about this, nigga, that shit happened when we was recording the movie theater. Oh, that's when he allegedly shot her. That was a while ago. Like, did he shoot her or not? Like, Jesus Christ. But fuck all that, man. Fuck all that. Like I said, I was listening to Rick Ross' album the other day, and I was like, wait, Tory dropped. Now, if you guys go back a couple episodes, me and this guy, remember when I played the snippet on here? And I was like, Tory Lanez is coming out with an 80s album. And we was like, if he pulls this shit off, we have to have a serious conversation. So guess what, guys? We have to have a serious conversation now. Tory Lanez, this Alone at Prom album, I had to keep listening to it, man, because I was like, bruh, I think this might be my favorite album that came out this year. And I had to listen to... I listened to this album probably about 10 times. I listened to this shit a lot. This shit might be my favorite album that came out this year, guys. This 80s album. It might be. And y'all know how long we've been talking about that Isaiah Rashad album. I'm not going to say it's better than Isaiah Rashad's album. I'm saying this is my personal favorite album that came out this year.
Do you think it's because you sweet?
Nigga, just everything. Bro, I can't believe he pulled this shit off.
Sugar and spice and everything nice ass motherfucker over here.
I really can't believe that he pulled this 80s album off. Songs 1 through 6 that shit is insane. The vibe of songs 1 through 6. That shit is insane. I can't believe the shit he was able to do with his voice, the way he made it sound like this shit was like in the 80s. Everything he did with his album, I am really shocked. And to be honest with you, this really made me see how talented this nigga is.
He's pretty talented, man. He could sing and all that kind of stuff, and this kind of...
And rap. And
to be honest, I think when Tory first came out, I didn't really like him like that, just because...
I say the same thing.
He was covering a lot of these songs that I didn't like. I'm like, why don't you just make your own song? Like, he was covering a lot of those classic songs, and I'm like, I didn't like that.
A lot of people say that. The same thing that you say.
I didn't like that, but he's definitely proven himself as, like, one of the freestyling... He can rap.
He's made R&B albums, rap albums, and now this.
And he can sing, so like legitimately sing. So I think like he deserves his flowers. So
this album was this was a fucking album. It's only 36 minutes, 11 songs, but this was a fucking album, dog. I really fucked with this shit a lot. I fucked with this shit a lot. This is my favorite album that came out this year. Over Cole, over Isaiah Rashad, over Tyler, Drake, everybody. This is my favorite album that came out this year. It might be because of what you said. I'm joking. But this is my favorite album that came out this year. Is it? Alright, this is what Brandon said. He was like, you can't put that shit over Isaiah's album because it's not the same.
It's not the same. You can't.
But it's music. But it's music.
I want to put this. You know what? I think I got mad when he had told me that. So I got mad when he had told me that. I think it was in the car.
He said I got mad.
So I started listening to Isaiah Rashad album. I was like, this nigga's fucking tripping, bro.
This album is this Alone That Problem by Tory Lanez. Songs 1 through 6 are a fucking vibe. This nigga did that shit, dog. This nigga is talented as fuck.
The only thing that I can think of that he messed up on is releasing this during the winter. If he had released this when shit came out, like freaking like next year.
Yeah, nigga.
Yeah, you was touching me all the time. You this guy.
You hit me, but yeah, you're right. If he did this in the summertime,
yeah, it would have been. And
like
after everything started opening back up,
like summer parties and shit.
Yeah.
Damn, that was a good point. Yeah, I did think he picked the wrong time to release this. Because he announced this a couple months ago. Yeah. But we said it on here. We was like, if he pulls this off, we have to have a serious conversation about this. He pulled this shit off, guys. Listen to this Tory Lanez Alone That Problem, because I don't think a lot of people know about this shit right now. And especially with all this news coming out. This was a fucking album, dog. I fuck with this shit. There's only one song I don't really like that, but it grew on me. That Pluto's Last Comment. That's the only one I don't like. Shout out to Tory Lanez, man, because he did that shit.
From the songs that I heard,
that nigga,
especially
listen to the whole thing.
Pink Dolphin. Sunset.
That might be my favorite one. The Color Violet was my favorite one, number 4, and then Pink Dolphin Sunset that's my favorite one.
Whenever I think about that, I think about them South Beach LeBrons.
That interlude. In the interlude, the first song I played, that's a really good interlude. He did this shit, bro. I'm proud of that nigga, man. Cause he's been through a lot of shit this year. Well, if he shot Meg, I'm not proud of him. Don't say that. That's all we have for music, guys. If he did shoot her, damn nigga.
I mean, it's not funny if you really said that. I don't think he did. Dance, bitch, dance. Has some Joe Pesci.
You think
shit.
She listened to the album? She has a man now, but do you think she listened to it? If you had to give a guess, do you think she heard it?
Her man probably heard it.
Nah, I don't think he would do that. You think he'd probably listen to it on the low. Is he talking about her? Talking about my bitch?
Probably.
That nigga did that shit, bro. That's all we got for music, man. Listen to Alone That Prom, man. That's my favorite album that came on this year. We got to do an end of the year rankings for our albums before the year's over with, because we did that last year, I think. We got to give our top 5 albums of the year.
I'm kind of disappointed to say that I wanted to see Kendrick come out with an album this year, man.
Damn, bro, I forgot about Kendrick, man. Yeah, it's probably not going to drop this year. I kept saying it's going to drop this year, too. It's probably not now. How many weeks we got left?
But it's crazy that I can't put J. Cole, like, within, like, the first, like, number 1. I don't think I could.
Nah. He's got a top 5 album this year.
Yeah, top 5. I put it in top 5.
It's probably not top 3, but it's definitely top 5.
I had to look at the list.
1 and 2 is Alone at Prom and House is Burning. That's my 1 and 2. 3 and 4 and 5, I have to figure it out. But I'm letting y'all know right now. That Alone at Prom, we only got 2 weeks left December. Kendrick's not dropping this year. It's not happening. Sorry, guys. Now I lost the list. We're going to get into sports real quick. What's the first thing we have here? Oh, it was announced today, and I'm speaking into existence right now. I'm manifesting this. This is going to be the first Super Bowl that me and you get into.
What?
This is going to be the Super Bowl that me and you get into. I'm manifesting it right now, guys. 2024, it has been announced that the Super Bowl is going to be in Las Vegas, in the new Vegas Stadium, in the Raiders Stadium. This is going to be the first Super Bowl that me and Brandon get into. I'm manifesting that right now.
We're going to go.
We're getting into that. We're going to be at that Super Bowl. Watch what I fucking tell y'all next. We're going to be in the Super Bowl. We're going to be there. We're not in it. We're not playing. I wish we was playing it.
Yeah, I'd get trampled. That's what I'm going to be doing.
You're going to get blown out.
I'm going to get ran over.
But yeah, the Super Bowl is going to be in Vegas. That's going to be insane. Have you seen the inside of the stadium? That shit looks crazy.
Better than the Mercedes Stadium?
Oh, yeah, for sure. This is probably the best stadium in the league now. The Vegas one. That shit is fucking dope on it.
I don't know. The Mercedes Stadium pretty nice, bro.
The one here?
Yeah, that shit is... When you ride around that shit light up and all that kind of stuff, that shit pretty hard.
That shit looks like a spaceship, this one. But, yeah, it's been announced that in 2024, so...
Who owns it?
The Raiders.
No, who's the proprietor?
The yeah, I don't know. Allegiant Stadium? I don't know what Allegiant is.
Allegiant? What is Allegiant?
I don't know. But yeah, that shit looks like a fucking spaceship. Allegiant Stadium. I want to see the inside of that shit.
Is it a bank?
Allegiant? That shit is hard though. Well, that looks whack right there. If you see like the bar area and shit like that, like when niggas be sitting down, that shit looks fucking crazy. But that shit looks like a fucking UFO in the middle of Vegas.
Nah, I don't know about that shit being harder than Mercedes-Benz Stadium, bro. Come on, bro. Look at that, bro.
Yeah, I'm talking about that.
That shit was lame. Shit lame as fuck.
But yeah, Super Bowl.
Probably nice inside though. I mean, definitely.
Super Bowl 58 is gonna be in Vegas. What we got next? Jake Paul says he wants to fight Canelo Alvarez in 2024. Jake Paul wants to fight Canelo in 2024, according to TMZ. Jake Paul says he's looking to fight Canelo Alvarez in 3 years, explaining he believes he'll be ready to box a world champ by that time. I think 3 years from now, Paul said, us getting into the ring will be a massive. He said it will be A, massive, and B, 3 years from now, my skill level will be good enough to make it a serious competition. I'm not going to put that past him. I'm not going to say that he can't do that in 3 years, because I don't know. I don't fucking know. Paul says it makes too much sense telling them this year, 2021, Canelo will be number 1 highest paid boxer. And I will be number 2. Oh, he says it makes too much sense monetarily. So what better than me to put the number 1 highest paid and number 2 highest paid boxers together against each other, because that equals the biggest payday. I don't think he's gonna. Okay, let me.
He doesn't care about that. Canelo doesn't care about it. He has his money, bro. He cares about unifying the division. That's what he cares about.
Let me take back what I was saying. What I'm not saying I think this guy will be good enough to beat Canelo in 3 years, but I do think in 3 years his skill level will increase. That's what I'm saying. I think he will be better of a boxer 3 years from now than he is.
We're talking about Canelo and can you imagine the level that Canelo's fighting at right now?
Yeah, he won't be at Canelo level, but I do think he'll be better. Even
if we say that Canelo's out of his prime, do you think we're talking about like 3 years out your prime? Let's say, for instance, this year is his prime, or next year is his top, like his peak complete year, where he's nothing but decline now.
He's 31 years old.
You think somebody out 2 years out there, because projected for what, 2024? To fight,
years. So he'll be 30. Canelo.
So say two years out your prime, that you can't take out somebody like Jake Paul, and you're saying number 2 monetary wise, which doesn't make any sense because you can't put that as far as skill level. Equating money and views and subscriptions for the fights doesn't equate to your skill level and your skill as a boxer. Neither does your record when you're fighting people who don't really box. It does not matter. It does not matter. Unless you start fighting people that box, this does not matter. This doesn't make sense.
He has 3 years to do that.
He hasn't done it, and he's been in boxing for what? How long?
A year.
Okay, he's not gonna. You expect the most fights that he's going to have come that time is probably 15.
In 3 years?
15, I would imagine.
That's a lot.
And even if it's 15 is being very, very, very conservative on the number.
No, I don't.
I think you can probably maximum is going to be 2 times a year.
I don't even think it'll be that many.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if it's 2 times a year, there's 2 times 3 years. We're talking about 6 fights. Yeah, I don't think 6 fights, including his 2 that he has. We're talking about less than 10 fights.
Yeah.
In order to fight Canelo Alvarez, unifying the division, no, bro. Come on, bro.
I'm not saying I don't think he'll beat him, but I do think he'll just be a better boxer in 3 years than he is right now.
Okay. If you're gonna say that, if you're saying that, fine,
That's
cool.
all I'm saying.
I don't think he can in any way, shape, or form beat him or beat even Floyd. So, I definitely don't think. It's just what it is.
What if he becomes the greatest boxer ever?
He won't. He won't.
Wouldn't that be some shit if this nigga started knocking niggas out for free?
Nah, bro. I don't know about all that, bro.
Alright, the last thing we have for sports, last night, Stephen Curry made history. He already had the most 3-pointers ever, regular season and postseason combined. Like, he already had, like, the record for most threes, but last night he beat Ray Allen's regular season record of 2,973 regular season 3-pointers, and Steph Curry passed that last night in New York at Madison Square Garden against the Knicks, and he is now the all-time leader in regular season 3-pointers made. So congratulations to Steph Curry.
Congratulations
for doing that. Yeah, congratulations.
So who was on second? Was it Reggie Miller?
No, it was Ray Allen. He passed Ray Allen.
So where's
Reggie Miller was third.
Okay, he was third.
Ray Allen passed Reggie Miller like 10 years ago.
Oh, okay.
And he was number one. And then Steph Curry just came out of nowhere. It changed the fucking game for the history.
I saw the shit that SportsCenter had posted it. The composition of his placement for shots. That shit is wild.
Oh yeah.
And you know what I've
changed
seen?
The game.
You know what I've seen is just that he just can make his threes out of nowhere, and now he's just trying to just get half court shots, and he's just going beyond that.
He can shoot from anywhere. That nigga.
Yeah.
He has the most unlimited range that we've ever seen in NBA history. He's definitely the greatest shooter that we've ever seen ever.
And he always keeps moving.
Yeah, he is always moving. It's hard. By the time he retires, he's gonna make the record unbreakable.
Probably, to be honest.
Because he's still got how many more years in the league? He's gonna make this shit unbreakable now, and he did this shit in like twice the amount of time.
I can't wait for Clay to come back, man. Splash Brothers are gonna be back, bro.
Yeah, I'm looking at the top 10 list. James Harden's number 4. I didn't even know that.
Damn.
James Harden is number 4 behind Reggie Miller, Ray Allen, and Steph Curry. He's number 4.
Well,
He's finna pass Reggie Miller. James Harden.
yeah.
Yeah, he only like 51 away.
For threes.
Yeah, he's finna pass Reggie Miller. And before he retires, he probably gonna pass Ray Allen. James Harden might end up being number 2 at the end of the day. Dame's number 10, Paul Pierce number 8, Paul Pierce number 9, Jamal Crawford 8, Jason Terry 7, Vince Carter. I didn't even know Vince Carter was this high. Vince Carter 6.
Damn, Paul Pierce up on there?
Yeah,
Damn.
Paul Pierce is number 9. Kyle Korver's number 5. Yeah, congrats Steph Curry, man.
Congrats, yeah.
3-point progression since 1979. The first season 3-pointers were ever recorded. The league was shooting not even one. They were making 1 out of 3 3-pointers. The entire league.
Yeah.
1 out of 3. And from 79 to 80. Curry's rookie season, that number increased to 6 out of 18. So the league was making 6 out of every 18 3-pointers. 2014-15, Curry's first title, and went to 8 out of 22. And now this year is 12 out of 35. So it went from 3 3-pointers a game to 18 3-pointers a game, 22 3-pointers a game to 35 3-pointers a game that teams are taking. That's how the game has progressed. That their niggas are shooting more threes like that. From 3 to 18 to 22 to 35 a game. He changed the game.
Yeah.
Changed the game forever. Shout out to Steph Curry, man.
Shout
out to that light-skinned brother. Light-skinned, skinny niggas winning. Look at that. Who would have thought? Y'all see his daddy with them hoes last night?
His daddy with some hoes? For real?
Yeah, Cliff sent me the picture earlier. His mom and dad were at the game, of course, but you know, they're not together no more. They getting a divorce. Where's Cliff's name at? Shout out to Del Curry. This nigga was out there. He was trying to make his ex-wife mad.
Pretty much.
That's all we got for sports, guys. We're going to get into the Q&A segment. Steph Curry, where is Steph Curry ranked all time? Top 10? He's definitely top 10 all time. Steph Curry, top 5 is where you got to be like, ooh, I don't know. But he's definitely top 10. He's definitely top 10. Top 5 is...
I don't know enough about that to know.
He's top 10 all time. Top 5 is very arguable, but he's definitely top 10 all time, for sure. Top 10.
All right, guys.
Q&A, guys.
Let's move on.
If you have any questions you want to send for the Q&A segment, anything for us to debate at all, send your question over to socialjunkiepod@gmail.com. I haven't even read the question yet. I only screenshotted it for the shit, but I'm not even going to read it. Brandon's going to read it. Again, socialjunkiepod@gmail.com if you have anything that you want to send to us. It's fucking 10:30 down. Again, sorry for this episode being late, guys. We're sorry. Forgive us. Blame my supervisor. His name is... I'm not going to tell you, see? I was going to tell you. Social Junkie Pod, Gmail.
Alright. Question here. Like I said, we don't say the names. We just say the gender if it relates, and it doesn't really relate to this question. So, question is, what's up, guys?
Yo, come on, bro.
What?
This fucking shit this nigga sending in the chat, bro. Like, come on, dog. Who sent that?
Me?
You sent that?
Yeah.
Yo, you're fucking tripping. You're fucking tripping.
Alright, listen up.
This nigga right here.
Listen
bro.
up. That's what Anthony like. What you mean, bro? Alright. So, look. The question is, what's up, guys? I don't know if either of you...
That's how it started?
Yo, yeah, what you mean? He's saying what up? What you mean? This guy.
Go ahead.
What's up, guys? I don't know if either of you have kids or not. I think I've heard you mention it before that you do. But my Q&A question is, what stance do you guys think you'll take when it comes to make-believe characters for the holidays with your kids, like Santa Claus or even a Tooth Fairy. I knew guys growing up, and their parents told them straight up none of that shit was real. Laughing my ass off. You know, everybody's different. I figured since it's a holiday time, I'd ask the question like this. Thanks.
Wait, so what's the question? So
what is your stance on telling your kids?
You got kids?
I don't got kids, but
yes, I do have 2 kids. If we heard niggas mention it was me. I got 2 sons. What stance do you guys think you'll take? When I heard make believe characters, I was like, what? You talking about like Santa and shit like that?
What's the name of your kids?
Don't worry about that.
Nah, I need to know.
That's actually a good
Write
question.
it down. Let me see.
That's actually a good question.
Write it down.
You know my kid's name. Shut up.
Write it down. I forgot. Matter of fact, what's your girl's name?
Didn't they do that to Everybody Hates Chris?
What?
Tanya got mad because remember Drew showed her what the Christmas present was? They was upstairs.
Bitch, just answer the question, bro.
I'm trying to think.
This motherfucker talking about Everybody Hates Chris and shit.
I don't know when I got kids. I don't know. I think I'll tell them that Santa Claus is real. I think I'll tell them that. Cause it's just like it just gives kids something to look forward to in the holiday. It just it just gives something. It makes that kind of shit makes kids happy. Like the Tooth Fairy type shit that makes kids happy. Like putting the little tooth under their bed, and then you gotta remember to wake up and put some money under there. And then you gotta wake up and put money under there. Hopefully you don't forget. I remember one time before my mom. I mean, I knew Santa Claus wasn't real, but before my mom told me, even though I knew already, we had put milk and cookies out, and then I would have ate them.
No wonder he didn't come, bitch.
And then I tried to act like the next morning it was actually Santa that ate them, which I know that she knew. Nigga, she fucking knew it was me. Nigga, she don't say that real.
Can you imagine for a second? She probably thought like, "Oh shit, who the fuck ate him?" Stop. She probably thought like, "Oh shit, who the fuck ate them cookies, bro? We gotta get up out of here."
You can't leave milk out for hours. Why are we doing that? You can't leave milk out for hours. Why are we doing that?
Oh fuck.
But I do think it gives kids something to look forward to.
I'm gonna be real, man.
I think I'd do it, man. I've never even thought about that, and I got kids, but I think I'd do. I'd go with it. That was fun.
I'm gonna be real. So when I was young, they said that Santa was real, but
what the fuck are you talking about?
So listen, right? Listen. They said that Santa was real, right? But we never put out like cookies and all that kind of shit, and milk and all that kind of stuff. And the thing about it, my room. No, listen to the best part. So my room actually is the room that had the chimney in it. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna stay up and watch for this nigga because he got to come through my room. He got to come through my room. Yeah. And guess what? That nigga never came. So I was like, but the present was there. So I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Because I didn't see this nigga. And I was up all night. This nigga, something going on. Something going on, P. And then for the Tooth Fairy shit, I remember I had a tooth come out, right? So I had showed my mom and whatever. I put it under my pillow. I woke up and I looked under my pillow. It was still there and there was no money.
This is fucking hilarious. This is fucking funny as fuck.
So I'm like, well, that bitch can't be real. But I think to answer the question, I'd tell to maintain the innocence of a child, because this is something that, like Christmas time and all this stuff like that, holiday season is what you look forward to as a child. It's like kind of like that one time a year that everybody kind of get along, and it's like, especially up in New York, man, it actually used to snow like right on time back in the day, like as far as Christmas. So it actually used to feel like Christmas. So I think when I get to that stage, when I have kids and everything like that, I'd tell them. They'll just have to figure it out on their own if it's real or not. But I'd tell them, just because it maintains some point of innocence. And why would I want to take that away from a kid? You going to be going to school like, oh yeah, Santa brought me presents. Be like, some kid gonna tell him, "What? Oh, nigga, that ain't real."
That's gonna happen either way.
Like, I mean, I think that's right. That's gonna happen any other way. So why facilitate that? Let them just be kids and let them figure it out. It's not any harm doing that.
Yeah.
I got the rest of their life to beat some sense into them about some other more serious shit.
That was fucking funny.
Not to say I would coddle my child, but that's what I think. I tell them just to maintain that sort of innocence that they had. They're children, man. They're just kids.
That was fucking funny, bro. That was fucking funny. I was fucking sweating. I was laughing so hard.
Yeah, I'm fucking sweating too.
That was fucking funny. So we both agree.
Yeah.
I've never thought about that, and I got 2 sons.
Well, it's coming up soon, so I gotta make a decision.
Well, they still kind of young.
My sons are P gonna know.
3 and 1. Yeah, he did say. There was my
put
son,
that tree up.
Yeah, my oldest son.
Oh, you put the tree up?
I didn't put it up, but it was up. When I came over, that shit was up. Cause I be working, so that shit was just up. But my oldest son, he just be saying stuff, and I'm like, bro, how does he fucking know that? I never told him anything.
From that dude, Blippy.
I guess it is Blippy or the shit he be watching. Cause
Blippy got that blicky, bro.
He just be knowing stuff, and I'm like, bro, because I've never said anything about Santa Claus, and I tested him the other day because there was a pillow with Santa Claus on it upstairs, and I was like, who is that? And he was like, it's Santa Claus, and I'm like, nigga, I've never told him who Santa Claus is. I'm like, how the fuck does he know that? I've never told him who Santa Claus is, and he said that's Santa Claus, and I was like, shit, all right, nigga, you got it, you got it, fam. That shit was fucking funny. Is that the only question you had?
I was in the room with the chimney, bro. That nigga didn't show up, bro.
That was funny. Tooth Fairy? I don't have a Tooth Fairy story. Oh, I do, but I can't remember.
I remember one year I got a calculator as a gift.
Man, that's better than what fucking...
I mean, yeah, I gotta be grateful, right?
Better than what Chris got. Everybody hates Chris. He got a calendar. Remember, Julius gave him a calendar. He did. I seen it the other day. He gave him a calendar. And then Ty and Drew tried to pick at him. He was like, he tried to make it sound like it was good. He was like, no, that's what I wanted.
Gotta look at that episode.
He was like, did you know that February is breast cancer awareness month? No. He was like, what if you had a calendar? That's one of the funniest shows ever, man.
Fucking stupid.
I think that was the only question.
I want Ryan to hear this episode when he working. He said he be hearing the shit and he be laughing. Niggas be looking at him crazy.
Right here, bro. You're fucking tripping.
Yeah, that shit fat. What you mean?
You're tripping, dog. That's all we have, guys, for this episode. That's the Q&A segment. Social Junkie Pod at gmail.com. If you have anything you want us to discuss for the Q&A segment, guys. If you made it this far in this episode, we appreciate it. Hopefully you did, because the funniest parts were at the end of this episode. That shit had me crying. That was fucking funny. That was fun shit. Is that it? Good shit.
That's it.
It's pretty late. Again, sorry for this episode being late, guys. Hopefully we'll be back on track. We should be back on track next week. Should be good.
Yeah.
Again, socialjunkiePod at gmail.com. If you have anything that you want to send to us. Oh, man. That's this episode, guys. Episode, 117, right? This nigga was quiet today.
Yeah.
Wow. He sat his ass down today. This nigga Cliff, boy. Why the fucking cover all blurry? The fuck?